Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Karin and I am an instructional coach working with home educators and school teachers and even university lecturers. I love brainstorming ideas on teaching and learning, creating inclusive environments where all students can learn. What I would like to do, starting today and over the next little while, is to help parents who need a hand working through this home education gig. I'm seeing a lot of posts on Facebook about, people kind of going, what do we do? How do we do it? How do we manage? A lot of funny memes, I have to tell you, but there is also a cry for help. And so I want to do that. I want to come out and just help you with this and help you to navigate this new season in your lives. I have worked with the home education community for many, many years. Though I never did any home-based learning with my own children, but I worked alongside and walked alongside many families as they negotiated the home education scene, helping them to understand curriculum, helping them to understand what it all meant, and how they could meet the learning needs of their students so that they could be successful. The one thing that I really like to do when parents start to do home education is to help them think through what it actually means to be a home educator. Now, notice that I don't use the term homeschooler, and that is actually intentional. It's actually one of the first terms that I like to unpack, debunk, if you will, with the parents, both the mums and the dads. I say to them, if you want to school your children, then send them to the local school, because the teachers are going to do that much better. But if you want to be a home educator, if you want to educate your child in the home, then let's look at what that might look like. And the same goes for you. Of course, you can't send them to the local school. So, but you can still begin to think, what is it that I am, or we are as a couple, hoping to achieve with our child during this time, or children during this time at home? Now, the very first thing that I say to the parents is, don't be a teacher, okay? Again, it's not necessary. What you need to be is the parent, and you are going to be a facilitator, if you will, a co-learner with them on many occasions. And, at this time, that's really important, to be the parent and to just be comfortable being the parent for your child. They're going to need that emotional, social, and mental health support over this while they are also separated from their friends and their peers, physically separated, if not actually socially separated, because they could be connecting through social networks and media. So that's really important. I guess that's the first point I really want to say, is be a parent and be the parent for your child and be comfortable being that, and it's okay. Don't be the teacher. Nobody's expecting you to be a teacher. So, and then the second thing is, what is it that you want to achieve? What is it during this next little while, which could be weeks, but maybe a bit longer? What is it that you want to do with your children? What is it that you want your kids to be doing? What is it that they need to be getting out of this time that you're spending together? Set some goals. Set some goals for you. Have a think about it. Set some goals for yourself. Set some goals for them. And, if your kids are old enough, and I'm talking even young children, 4, 5, 6 years old, can help set goals for themselves. I really liked, the Money Saving Mum had a really great idea that I really thought, yes, I always set goals with my kids, and I've always asked them to set goals for themselves and to sort of negotiate their own way through. And now they are very good at negotiating their own way through life and making some of those decisions. But she did the same thing. She's actually got them to write their own schedule. I'm going to share a little bit more about that in another session. So let me not get distracted right now. But that's just something to think about, is set goals and do it with them. And the last thing I think is that when you're setting the goals, the key thing is to keep their minds engaged, okay? And it doesn't have to be through anything formal. That can be through reading books with them, or letting them read on their own. It can be through online activities and joining in some of the many online activities that are becoming available, and I'll share some of those as well. The key thing, I think, is to keep their minds engaged and active over this next while, however long this while is. So, yeah, I just wanted to keep it short, just a few minutes, and just to encourage you. You're going to be great at this. It's going to be a bit of up and down at the beginning, but in the end, you're going to go, yep, we did it, we made it through, and we actually enjoyed it at the other end. And that's really what I'm hoping that you will get out of this, is a time where you can be with your kids and enjoy that time together, and then come out the other end and go, we had fun. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow.